All right, 11.3. Equations with exponents. We've only done 2 sections in math for exponents, so we really don't have to review, even though you missed about a week of math. Just a review of the last stuff you did. For example, just to review, last time you did something like this. If you had square root of x equals 4, to take, remember we're solving for x, to take this out, what do?
You square them both sides.
You square both sides. That's right. You square both sides. So then you get x equals 16. I mean,
technically you could have done that without it.
Yeah.
Could just done 4 times better.
Okay, do you remember this? You remember how to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Then see, we're already caught up. All right, so today's going to be really not very difficult. We're going the opposite direction. Okay, so this was equation, what was this called? Radical equations, where the x was a square root. Did you get them?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ariel, I got the locker open. Okay.
So y'all know what you got to do, right? Okay. All right, to solve an equation that contains a squared variable, remember variable is your letter, such as x squared equals 100, you must take the square root of both.
Oh.
Okay, so for example, if the variable was squared, you can't have that, right? Because we want to know what x is. You must take the square root of both sides. So if x squared equals 100, and we're going to take the square root of both sides, then you write it like this. Now, I have a plus and minus here. I'm going to explain that to you in just a minute. So the square root of x squared is x plus or minus, what's the square root of 100? 10. There's the answer.
I thought the answer was just...
No, because, I'm going to wait till Kelly's done writing to show you. Okay, because the square root, we're trying to find the number that times itself will give you 100, right? So 10 times 10 will give me 100, right? But negative 10 times negative 10, doesn't that also give me 100?
Yeah.
Right? Therefore, it's positive 10 and negative 10. Because negative 10 times negative 10 gives me 100, and positive 10 times positive 10 gives me 100. Hold on. Principal. You can't even spell principal. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's two different types of principles.
Shh. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, it's crooked.
No, shh. No, I'm very serious. Do you understand? This is all we're doing right here. This is it. You can't, we're trying to get it to X, right? So, last time it was like this with the square root of X equals 4. Oh, we can't have that. Can't have the radical sign. So to eliminate the radical sign, you square both sides, right? Okay, well, what happens if, the variable is squared? Well, then you square root both sides, but you got to remember to do the plus and minus because inevitably positive 10 times positive 10 equals the 100. Negative 10 times negative 10 also equals the right hand. Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go. What about if I have x squared equals 16? Who would like to do that? Talia, thank you for volunteering. How do I write it?
So, the square root of x squared equals the square root of 16.
Whoa, we forgot to put something in there.
Oh, plus minus.
Plus minus square root of 16. And what do you get?
You get x equals plus and minus 4.
Perfect.
That's simply dividing from
No.
minus.
Oh,
Okay, any questions? Okay, let's do another. Kelly, I'm going to let you do this one. X squared equals 49. How do I do it?
Okay, so we put the little D multiplication dividing thing.
It is not called a dividing thing.
It's the square root thing.
Okay, the square root thing or the radical sign.
Radical sign. Okay, so put the radical sign on both of them.
What are you missing?
The plus and minus thing.
You always have to do that. And what do you get?
7.
No. Tell me exactly what to write.
Just thinking 7.
Huh?
But like the full thing.
X
Seven, but the full
equals what?
Oh. Equal minus 7.
Plus or minus 7. If you do not have the plus or minus and before the 7, it will be wrong.
I keep on forgetting. I was thinking that I was wrong all of a sudden.
No, it was wrong.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
What if it's like x squared equals negative 49?
Okay, well, let's get to that.
Then would it be?
We got some of that like that.
Yeah.
But let's do some different ones. Joseph, this is on you. X squared minus 4 equals negative 3. How do I solve that?
So first you have to do control over.
Yep.
You add 4 of those.
Now what do I do?
So you have to square root both sides.
So the square root of x squared,
X.
what do I write?
X.
What do I write on this side? You said I had to square root both sides, right? So tell me what to write. I did the square root of x squared. What do I do it to the 1?
Square root.
Are you missing something? Plus and minus square root of 1. Yes, sir. So what do you get?
X equals plus minus square root of 1.
Square root of 1?
Wait, just
Just 1, because 1 times 1 is 1, right?
square root of 1.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do another. Yes. Do y'all have questions about how to do this? All right, Talia. 3x squared minus 12 equals 18.
So trigger alert.
Trigger alert.
So it's drop 12, or add 12, sorry. Both sides. Which equals 3x squared equals 30.
Now what do I do?
Now you divide both sides by 3. Okay. Which gets you x squared equals 10. Pause, or yeah.
Yeah.
So then you square root both sides. So, square root of x to the second power equals plus or minus the square root of 10, which, x second power equals,
No, just x.
or x, yeah, sorry, equals positive or negative. Does it have a square root? Wait, no, it isn't decimal.
No. So there's nothing times itself that'll give you 10, right? So then it's simplified as far as it can go. And you just leave it like that.
So I was like, yeah, I'm bringing that, and there's, yeah,
No.
there
You
is
said that.
some decimal.
Yeah, look in my cabinet. You know which cabinet. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Okay, so because this, you can't simplify more. You just leave it.
Just put 4.
More.
Because there's nothing times itself that'll give you 10. It is as simplified as it can get.
Instead of 4.
Nope.
I said it was 4.
Okay. Another example. Kelly, I'm going to let you do this one. X squared plus 21 equals 12.
Okay, so you do, I forgot what it's called, but I know that you minus 21 by both sides. Subtracting integer. Oh, thank you.
And what do you get?
I forgot. Hold on.
No. We get x squared equals what?
X squared equals -9.
Negative 9. All right, now what do you do?
Then you do the radical sign for each side.
So you get the square root of x squared equals,
Plus subtraction sign, and then you square root.
okay, now, Kelly, think back to 11.1.
There's no solution because it's the negatives inside the radical sign.
Very good. Because this is a negative, and you're going to learn next year, because there's nothing in this little check thing, like it's called even root. It's if the radicand is negative and this has an even root, then it is no real solution. So you are correct. So Natalia, that answers that question about the negative.
Wait, so what's an even?
Don't worry about it. You're going to learn that next year. You're going to learn it next year. But if you get a negative, then it is no real solution. So good job, Kelly.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Does anyone have any questions on what you're doing today?
What's that from?
Huh?
What's that from?
I don't know.
Who said that? No.
Okay, I just said it. What do you mean, who said that word? I just said it. I did.
God.
Okay. I think that's all. Oh, I got one more.
Can I do it?
Sure.
Yay. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry, Kelly.
All right, here you go. What do you do?
I don't hear you.
Okay. So next thing. Okay.
Shh. Let's go.
Okay. So you do intruder alert. So -1.
Very good. Look, Joseph and Kelly. She's correct. We're going to subtract 1 on both sides first. She's correct. We're going to do that one first.
Which gets you x to the second power of 4 equals 9.
Okay, now what do I do?
Now we're gonna multiply 4 by both sides.
Bingo. Okay, so this is why I'm doing this, because it's been a while since y'all really done intruder alert. And this is perfect. When you're dividing, the opposite is multiplying. So we are multiplying both sides by that 4. Good job. I'm impressed you remembered. So what do you get? X squared equals?
X squared equals 36.
Now what do I do?
Now you're gonna square root both sides.
And then plus and minus 36. So what do you get? What do you get?
You get x equals positive and negative 8 or 36. I wrote 8.
It's okay.
You mean 16.
Any questions?
It's Monday.
Oh, I know. Do you understand?
I remember the other thing. You multiply.
Kelly, do you understand?
Yes.
Page 463. I'm going to set y'all free.
Yay.
There's no reason to keep doing examples in the book because y'all have done it all. All right.
Oh. What knowledge? Playing.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's why I said I'm playing.
You didn't put that number in.
Yeah, she didn't.
Oh my goodness
It's
gracious.
Monday.
There you go. All right, that is 15 problems. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. These are due Tuesday. You have a quiz. When did I say it was?
Wednesday.
I believe it's Wednesday. Wednesday. It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read it.
So a quiz
No.
Wednesday.
Let's try that.
All right.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm pausing.